Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
After 3 years of hustle and tussle, Ghana has officially passed the Anti-LGBTQ law. At some point, it looked like it wasn't going to pass, yeah? There was a lot that was happening. There was so much pushback that Ghana was getting, particularly from the US. And after Uganda passed their bill and we saw the repercussions that fell upon them, everybody was uncertain if Ghana was going to see this through. Guess what? That bill went on the floor of Parliament and it unanimously passed. Not even a single person voted for no. Everybody voted for that bill to pass. And currently there's a bill, anti-LGBTQ bill in Ghana, and what is left is the president to sign it into law. We get into it in this video. Hello there, how are you doing? Welcome to another episode of our conversations. My name is Ondiro Oganga. I'm a business journalist by profession and a digital content creator. I love coming on here and talking to you guys about Black people, Africans, our empowerment, and how we can rise up and take our rightful place at the global stage. Connect with me on social media at Ondiro Oganga, or you can come over to my channel. The name is New Dawn Africa channel, where I profile Africa through people, politics, and culture. Now let's get into today's video. The first time that I heard about the Ghana anti-LGBTQ law was actually on CNN when Ghana's lawmaker, Ningo Pram, a member of parliament, Sam George, was being interviewed by Larry Madowo. He was not well known outside the circles in Ghana, and this bill was also not very known, yeah? And he went there and he held his fort really well. He defended his bill, and just to run you through the bill, if you identify as LGBTQ, it attracts a jail term. If you associate with people from LGBTQ without reporting them to the police, then you go to jail. And also advocacy work. If you advocate for LGBTQ or you have like an organization or send money, it's going to attract a jail term. Now, Sam George has been always very particular that Ghana is a Christian country. They have their own family values, and even just growing from culture, there's a way that they've done things since time immemorial. So they're not going to dilute their culture through American wokeism. According to him, this is not an African thing. This is a foreign concept that is being pushed down the throats of Ghanaians. And I was listening to a lot of the media and press tours that he did. And one of the things that he said triggered him was a certain influencer went to the school where his children study. And she was telling them a boy can love a boy, a girl can love a girl. We need to practice tolerance. We need to practice patience with people. It's okay to be transgender, to be non-binary. You know, it's okay for people to be different. And on one hand, you can understand where she's coming from because, again, modern day and age where we live in, tolerance is very, very important. But from a parent's point of view, if the school did not consult me, and I learned that somebody went to school to teach my children about LGBTQ without me consenting, then you can understand where his rage is coming from, because he understands mostly, particularly in the African continent and the African context, 1 + 1 = 2, A, B, C, D, science, history. That's what we take them to school to learn. Politics has no place in school children, particularly kids aged between 8 to 11. And so that is where he says most of his rage comes from, because whatever you do in the bedroom, that's your own business. But if you take it out of the bedroom and take it to the school's children, then that becomes a problem. And I think also that's why in the bill, he went very heavy on advocacy. There has been a lot of pushback with regards to this bill. He's been called all forms of names. He's been, during his interview with Larry Madowo, Larry was asking him, are you a hateful person? Because this bill propagates hate against people from LGBTQ community. And he said he's not a hateful person, Nowhere in the bill does it advocate for violence. And if you are violent towards other people, LGBTQ or not, the law is there to deal with you. I remember also during that interview, Larry trying to corner him and ask him, what if your children turned out gay? And he says, no, let's not lose sight of the goal here. My children are not gay. The essence of this is to protect family values and structures as we know it. Now, once the bill was passed, there were mixed reactions. There were people who were very happy that the bill has passed. Let's just first begin in Parliament, where everybody passed the bill. So we want to assume that these legislators are okay with that bill. Online, there are people who are okay with it, but again, it's very important to note that there are people who are very heartbroken by this bill. We'd be lying to ourselves if we say that there are no queer people in Africa or amongst us. That's a lie. That's a lie. But it's also a lie if we say that the agenda is being pushed on the continent is from a pure place. What many people have a problem with is that the way it's being pushed, the pace at which it's being pushed, it almost feels like there's an agenda behind it. And I think that's why it has turned many people against the cause.
It's been 3 years since this bill was conceptualized. It was in February 2021 that a statement was read on the floor of the House, and we said we were bringing a bill to deal with the menace of the advocacy of LGBTQ activities in Ghana. Today, the 28th of February 2024, after 3 long years, we as sponsors, the 8 of us, the Honorable Emmanuel Kwesi Bedra, the Honorable Della Soa, the Honorable Helen Ntoso, the Honorable Roxanne Nelson Dafia Mekpo, the Honorable Alhassan Suhini, the Honorable Rita Na Odole Soa, the Honorable John Intim Fojo, and myself, Honorable Samuel Nate George, have, with the support of the Right Honorable Speaker and majority of the membership of the House, successfully brought a close to the 3rd reading of the Family Values Bill and Human Sexual Rights Bill 2024. It is our belief that this will be communicated from the Speaker's Secretariat expeditiously to His Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. It is our hope, our prayer and belief that President Akufo-Addo will be a man of his words and stick to the words he spoke to the Anglican Church in the Eastern region when he said, under his watch, LGBTQ will not be established. When he gave assurances to members of the clergy that he was going to ensure that anything that promoted LGBTQ will be dealt with. There is nothing that deals with LGBTQ better than this bill that has just been passed by Parliament. We expect the President to walk his talk and be a man of his words. We are grateful to the media and will continue to work with you going forward in the sensitization of the public. As sponsors, we once again want to reassure the media that you are partners in this battle and in this struggle. The intent of the bill has never been to gag your Chapter 12 rights. We respect your rights to editorials, but you and I all know that editorials are different from advocacy. And so your editorial rights to issues on the subject of homosexuality, issues on the subject of Ghanaian family values, would continue to be protected by us as sponsors and the Constitution of the Republic. It is for that reason we introduced the additional consideration today, just to give you that double assurance that subject to the 1992 Constitution's Chapter 12 rights of the media, remain entrenched, respected, and protected.
Well, that's all we had for you in this episode of our conversations. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section, and I will see you again next time.